Once upon a time, in a small village in Italy, there lived a kind and lonely woodcarver named Geppetto. He was a cheerful man who loved his craft and spent his days creating beautiful wooden toys for the children in the village. Despite his happiness in his work, Geppetto longed for something more. He wished for a child of his own, someone to share his life with. One day, and while walking to the forest to find the perfect piece of wood for his next project, Geppetto stumbled upon a magical tree, intrigued by its glowing bark and shimmering leaves. So he decided to carve a puppet from its wood. He carefully crafted a little boy puppet with expressive eyes, a playful smile, and an endearing button nose. When he finished, he named the puppet Pinocchio. After the sun set, Geppetto placed Pinocchio on his workbench. He made a heartfelt wish upon a dazzling star in the night sky. "Oh, how I wish this wooden boy could come to life and be my son," Geppetto whispered before drifting off to sleep. In that very night, a kind blue fairy appeared in Geppetto's workshop. She gently touched Pinocchio with her wand, and with everyone's amazement, the wooden puppet began to move, blink, and talk. And the fairy explained to Pinocchio that he was now alive, but not yet a real boy. To become one, he needed to prove himself to be brave, truthful, and unselfish. Then, the overjoyed Geppetto treated Pinocchio as his own son, teaching him about right and wrong, and sent him off to school with the other children. But Pinocchio, however, was easily distracted and curious about the world. On his way to school, he encountered two naughty characters, a sly fox named Honest John and a cunning cat named Gideon. They convinced Pinocchio to join them in a grand adventure instead of attending school. He followed them, and he soon found himself in a puppet show run by the greedy Stromboli, who saw the wooden boy as a chance to make a fortune. Despite the initial excitement of performing, Pinocchio quickly realized he was being held captive, and when he tried to escape, Stromboli locked him in a cage. So desperate and tearful, Pinocchio wished for help, and the blue fairy appeared once again. She freed him from the cage, but reminded him that he must always be truthful. So he promised to be honest from then on, but his nose grew longer each time he told a lie. Determined to return to Geppetto, Pinocchio set off for home, only to be led off course again by Honest John and Gideon. But this time, they convinced him to visit Pleasure Island, a place where boys could play whatever they wanted without any rules. Then Pinocchio joined a group of rowdy boys, including a new friend named Lampwick. They spent their days indulging in sweets, playing games, and causing trouble. However, Pleasure Island held a dark secret. The boys who behaved badly and ignored their ethics were transformed into donkeys and sold to work in salt mines. As Pinocchio began to turn into a donkey, he realized the error of his ways and managed to escape the island with the help of his loyal friend, Jiminy Cricket, who had been watching over him since the beginning. Now more determined than ever, Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket braved many obstacles to find Geppetto. So they discovered that the kind woodcarver had gone searching for Pinocchio and had been swallowed by a gigantic whale named Monstro. Without hesitation, Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket set out to rescue Geppetto from the whale's belly. Inside Monstro, Geppetto was excited to see Pinocchio again. Together, they devised a plan to escape by creating a fire to make Monstro sneeze them out. The plan worked, and the whale expelled them into the ocean. However, in the process, Pinocchio risked his life to save Geppetto, showing immense bravery and selflessness. The Blue Fairy, witnessing Pinocchio's heroic deeds, appeared once more and granted the wooden boy his deepest wish. With a wave of her wand, she transformed Pinocchio into a real boy. Geppetto wept tears of joy as he embraced his son, and Jiminy Cricket was awarded a golden badge for his dedication to Pinocchio's integrity. From that day forward, Pinocchio lived as a real boy with Geppetto, always striving to be brave, truthful, and unselfish, and the two shared countless happy times, and their bond as a father and son grew stronger with each passing day. Pinocchio's journey from a wooden puppet to a real boy taught him the value of honesty, courage, and love. And here the story ends. Hope you enjoyed it and wish you a nice time.